Hey everyone, it's Kirsten, your fitness diva, and I still can't do our core exercise of the day because I have a little injury right now that I'm trying to get better in the next couple days. So instead of doing your core exercise for the day, I wanted to answer a question that it's not a specific question that I get all the time, but an objection that I get all the time that people say that they can't lose weight because they don't have time to exercise. So I want to just clear up a couple things so that you guys know that you don't have to have time to exercise in order to get your weight loss goals, to lose weight. So thank you guys for joining me today. I am super excited that you're here. I'm super excited that you are listening to the broadcast and want this information because I think it's something that a lot of people don't know about, which is why I want to share it today. So I have people all the time, I say, how are you doing with your health and fitness goals? Or how are you doing with your weight loss goals? And I would say about 50% of people that say that they're not doing well, when I ask why, they say, I don't have time to exercise. So before I go any further, I want to just let you guys know, I think exercise is amazing. I exercise every day. I don't know what I would do if I didn't even if it's taking a few miles walk, I always have to be moving. It's my stress relief. It's just what I do. So I love exercise. I'm sure you guys love exercise. I'm seeing some hearts out there. That means I know you guys are loving your exercise. So I'm not saying don't exercise. What I'm saying is you don't have to exercise in order to lose weight. And here's why. Weight loss is 90% nutrition. So it's 90% what you put into your mouth. And there are tons of studies and research which I know no specifics on. So I'm not gonna quote any studies or research, but I can tell you from my own experience personally, and then as a personal trainer and fitness instructor for 20 years, I see it all the time. So I'll get to some of your questions in just a moment. I want you guys to know that, a couple instances. So I was a personal trainer. I trained this guy 3 days a week for 10 years, for an hour, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for an hour. He worked his ass off in the gym. He was lifting hard. We were doing intervals. We were doing high intensity interval training. He worked his butt off. But he ate like crap. I trained him for 10 years, and he never lost any weight because he ate like crap, but he wasn't willing to change his diet. If you're not willing to change your diet, there's not a lot you can do. Personally, I train for endurance events. I've done Ironman distance triathlons, and I can train like crazy. I can train 30 or 40 hours a week. But unless I change what I'm eating, I don't lose any weight. Can you believe that? Training 30 to 40 hours a week and not losing any weight? Like I'm running, biking, and swimming like all the time and not losing any weight. It's because it's not exercise. One of you guys, I didn't see who it was because my phone is too small. I can't see people's names. But somebody said you can't exercise a bad diet. And that is so true. So if you want to lose weight, and you don't have time to exercise, that's fine. Focus on your diet. Focus on what you're putting in your mouth. It takes just as much time to eat healthy as it does to eat unhealthy. If you are looking for ways to eat healthier that are fast, like meals that are super fast and easy, I have a YouTube channel at throwtogethervegan.com. It'll connect to my YouTube channel. And it's on easy vegan meals. Most of my meals I make are under 10 minutes. I just made a snack just now that I ate. It took like 2 minutes to make. It was cucumbers and some Veggie and salt and garlic. I just shook it all up. That recipe, I just put on that. So my YouTube channel is youtube.com/vegan-diva-Kir. My first name is Kirsten, like this channel is Fitness Diva Kir, K-I-R. So check them out. They're quick and easy. So a couple things that people are asking. What do I think about cheese? And I'm just going to tell you guys my opinion. These are my opinion. These aren't necessarily facts. They're my opinion. I think cheese is disgusting. So, not disgusting tasting. I was a cheese addict for my entire life until about a year ago. But I think what it does to my body is disgusting. I think anything dairy is highly inflammatory. I like to take care of my body the best I can. Like I said, I'm an athlete, so I work out all the time, so I don't want to be sore. Dairy makes me sore. Dairy makes me tired. Dairy upsets my stomach. So I don't eat dairy anymore. But I just want a disclaimer. It took me like 10 years to give up dairy. So it was a huge challenge for me. So if you want help with that, I can totally help. I've been there. It's tough. I actually have a 7-day vegan challenge on Facebook. It's just I think it's under 7-day vegan challenge. I'll post a link to it I'm going to put this on YouTube. So I'll post a link to it on the video in the notes on YouTube. And this will be at youtube.com/fitnessdivakerr, the same handle as my Periscope at fitnessdivakerr. So a couple other questions I got coming in. Somebody said, do you have to eat breakfast as soon as you wake up? My goal is always to eat it within 30 minutes of waking up, because you get your metabolism going. Fruit's super easily digestible, so I like to eat fruit first thing in the morning. It doesn't upset my stomach like some things used to when I used to eat some other things in the morning, like cereal, like dairy. So I saw a couple other questions, and I'm not good at reading them really fast. So if you have some questions about what to eat, basically we want to eat clean. And clean is like, everyone has a different idea of clean. I actually wrote an article about clean eating, so I'll post that also on my YouTube channel in the notes section. But basically, to me, clean means it's a real food that is as close to its natural state as possible. So it's not processed, it's not pasteurized, it's not, there's no chemical process or heating process. It's as close to its natural state as possible. So fruits and veggies are the easiest example of clean. So fruits and veggies, the more fruits and veggies you can eat, the better. We're doing, in one of my Facebook support groups, we're doing a veggie challenge where our challenge is to eat 5 servings of vegetables a day. So, which is really tough for most people, which is why I had cucumbers for my snack. The cucumber was like this huge cucumber, so it counted as 2 servings. So I already had 2 servings of veggies by 10 o'clock. So you got to just plan ahead and think of things like that. So somebody asked where I get my main source of calcium from. That's a great question, because people think dairy is the only place to get calcium. Dairy is actually a very weak source of calcium. Deep green leafy veggies are a great source of calcium. So most fruit, if you eat a huge wide variety of fruits and veggies, which I do, you're going to get all the nutrients you need. And then I also eat like rice and potatoes and quinoa and grains like that. So they also have lots of great nutrients in them. So as far as weight loss, because a lot of people got on here like, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I don't have time to exercise. So we talked about eating clean. And then the second part of that is portions. I know there's people from all over the world on this broadcast, but I know in America, we eat way too much. And even if you look at what a portion size is on like I had oatmeal for breakfast today. And I eat a cup of oatmeal, like a cup of oats, and I mix it with 2 cups of water and I cook it. So that's just always what I've done, and that's a good amount. If I'm going to do like a super long workout, I'll eat more, but my standard is 1 cup of oats. On the package, a serving is a half cup of oats. So I'm automatically eating twice the serving, just right off the bat, first thing in the morning. So I have some questions coming in about fruits and spraying the fruits and veggies. Honestly, like, the reason I don't concern myself with that very much is because there's nothing I can do about that other than grow my own fruits and veggies. So I actually, my husband and I just moved into our house. We have been living in an RV for 2.5 years. So we've just moved into our house, and one of the main reasons we wanted to move back into our house is so we can start a garden. So I've started growing a couple things. I've been blogging about it on my Food, Fitness, Finance, Fun blog. I've only grown 3 things just in pots so far, but I have basil, mint, and cilantro. So as soon as we get everything organized in the house, we just moved in like a couple weeks ago. So as soon as we get everything organized in the house, we're going to start a garden. And that's my goal. My goal is to eat primarily from my garden. I want my whole backyard to be a giant garden and just eat all my fruits and veggies from the garden. And I mean, really, that's the only way you have control over it. So, you know, I used to think that too. I'm like, oh, they put on, and then the thing I think is funny, they put the organic sticker on the fruit or the veggie, and then when you peel it off, there's still sticker on it, and I'm like, is the sticky stuff organic? Like, is that, you know, something I should be concerned with? But again, unless I'm willing to grow my own garden, or, I mean, I actually live in a really agricultural area, so there's a lot of farmers markets and stuff around here. So yeah, find your farmers market. Partner up with a farmer in town or right outside of town and see if you can, you know, buy fresh fruits and veggies from them and get to know them and see what their practices are for their farming. So those are, so a couple questions came up about breakfast. Yes, I would eat breakfast, you know, pretty quickly after you wake up. I always say within a half an hour because some people just don't want to eat breakfast. I find that revs up my metabolism for the day. It gives me energy. It clears my head, especially when I have fruit. I have such great energy in the mornings. And then I always have a snack, and my snack's always fruits or veggies. Or sometimes if I'm like really hungry or want something a little more thicker, more substantial, I'll have a healthy bar. Like I like Bobo's oat bars. They're gluten-free, vegan. I like Two Moms in the Raw. Vegan fruit and nut bars. So I'll get a really simple bar and I'll eat that if I want something a little different. And then for lunch, lots of veggies. Like a giant salad for lunch is amazing. So, and then, you know, everyone is so different. So some people say, oh, should I have my biggest meal for lunch, for dinner? What should I do? Play around with it. See how your body responds. See how you feel the best with when you have your biggest meals. All my meals are about the same. All my meals are about 600 calories. And so, you know, maybe my snacks are a little less, but I might have like 3 bananas for a snack. 3 big bananas is 450 calories. So that's still, you know, a lot of calories for a snack, even though it's just bananas. So watch your portions, eat slowly. I know you hear that all the time, but in our fast-paced world, we're shoving food down. I actually still shove food down, but I only shove the amount that I know I need, where a lot of people shove down thinking I'm just going to keep shoving it till I'm full. So eat slowly. 6 small meals throughout the day is wonderful. Lots of fruit, lots of veggies. If you guys want help deciding if you're eating the right amount of calories, there are some amazing apps out there. And there's great programs like Weight Watchers is a great program because it makes you aware of what you're eating. MyFitnessPal or Fitbit, it's a great program because it's measuring your calories in versus your calories out. So my mom, she just got a Fitbit last month and she's lost 1.5 pounds every week since she got it. And she said she hasn't really changed much. It's just an awareness. It's just paying attention. And a couple people are saying they love MyFitnessPal. When I was struggling with losing weight, when I was training a lot, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm training so much, why am I not losing weight? Whenever I would keep track on MyFitnessPal, I would say, oh, no wonder I'm not losing weight. I'm eating too much of this or I'm eating too much of that. And the awareness is really key because once you can look at your daily, what you're eating and how many calories it is and how many grams of fat, protein, carbs, you know, whatever your level is. Like I'm a big carb person, obviously, with lots of fruits and veggies. You might be a big protein person. It doesn't matter. It's what works for you. But as long as you're aware, so I can look at MyFitnessPal at the end of the day, and let's say I'm 400 calories over my goal. I can look at each meal and see where the calories were really heavy, and then I can make a decision whether I want to keep those calories or trade them for something else. So like when I would make a salad, I'd put like 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Well, at the end of the day, I'm like, ooh, I need to cut out a little fat or a little calories. I'm like, my salad would be just as delicious with 1 tablespoon of olive oil. So it's just an awareness. And when you make these changes and consciously make them and make decisions, they're my own decisions. It's not somebody else saying you can't have this, you can't have this, you have to have this, you have to eat this way. No, it's me making my own decisions. Okay, I'd rather give up this than this. Like, have you guys read that book, Eat This, Not That? Awesome book, because it gives you choices. It's saying, you know, if you love pizza, you love going out to eat for pizza and you want to save calories, here's a better pizza at this restaurant than at this restaurant. So then you can make a choice. Do I want a healthier pizza or do I not care? So, and they're on Twitter. So I follow them, Eat This, Not That, on Twitter too. And they post something almost every day, great articles about Eat This, Not That. So, well, we're going to wrap up. So if anybody has any questions, find me on youtube.com/fitnessdivakerr. Feel free to subscribe. We'll follow up with this. Hopefully I'll be able to get back to our core exercises tomorrow or the next day. But right now I need to rest. I've been having some sciatica problems and I need to rest because I have an event on Sunday. So stay in touch. Let me know what questions you have and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much for being here. You guys are awesome. Okay, bye.